Well, it's March Madness in Indiana, and high school boys basketball enters semi-state play this weekend. While many facilities are taking the proper precautions, some health officials are worried these large crowds packing high school gyms could pose risks for reigniting an outbreak. Brock Turner has more.
Images of celebrations and crowds like these in high school gyms across Indiana were commonplace pre-pandemic, but now there are cause for concern. While Indiana's COVID-19 positivity rate and hospitalizations are at their lowest levels in months, public health officials are still sounding alarms about large crowds gathering for basketball.
I get it. It's March Madness. This is Indiana. But, we got to get through another season of basketball before we can really kind of let our guards down.
While the state is hosting 68 teams for the NCAA men's tournament, restrictions, daily testing, and strict capacity limits are expected to limit possible transmission. But most high school basketball teams don't have those luxuries. Last year, high school basketball was the source of multiple super spreader events. Each requires pre-approval from local health departments, but officials have little way to enforce plans once they're approved.
We're just not able to for the amount of staff that we have. We do rely on those to follow the rules and do what they're supposed to do for the mitigation and to make sure that they are enforcing it on their side.
North Davies High School did not respond to multiple requests for comment on their plans and enforcement strategies after images on social media showed nearly full stadiums with few people wearing masks. But other schools are being more transparent and socially distant. Seymour High School's Lloyd E. Scott Gymnasium is one of the largest in the country and has been hosting IHSAA tournament games for decades.
Our main mission as the host is to make sure that those teams, we do what we can to ensure their safety as far as moving on to the next week.
Athletic Director Kirk Manns says they're limiting celebrations and cleaning the venue in between games. Manns credits the custodial staff, volunteers, and partnerships with local health officials. While his venue is allowed to operate at half capacity, which is about 4,000 spectators, that many haven't shown up to any event thus far, and he expects that will be the case this weekend as well.
And we're not getting to half capacity right now because I believe that people are not ready to come out yet for whatever reason that is. And so it's going to take a little bit of time for folks to gain that trust back and to want to come out and to be in a crowd.
Manns says most spectators are compliant, but he says each school is responsible for its own student section. While the atmosphere is different this year, he insists the level of play is still the same, as well as the coaching and attention to detail, all of which are hallmarks of Indiana high school basketball.
The casual spectator right now, a lot of them are making the decision, not yet for me. And, as we move through this and we move into hopefully by this time next year, Lloyd E. Scott Gymnasium is on the brink of capacity again for the state tournaments.
For Indiana Newsdesk, I'm Brock Turner.